Hello and welcome to my channel. Well, this is a beginner stitch. If some of you're just starting to learn crochet, it's, well, let's say the shell looks like a shell and it's reversible. I think it's a easy one row repeat stitch for you guys to do. You can make a scarf, a blanket, you can make so many things, and the sides are okay. It's nice if you have a blanket, for example. If you make a blanket with this, we have the, let's say the openings here, these holes, and you can put an edge and they will be the same distance for your border. So it looks really nice. One row repeat. It's very easy. All you have to know is how to do double crochet. Okay, this stitch works with multiples of 4 plus one more. So I chain my multiples of 4 and I'm gonna chain one more. When you cast the chains, try to make the chains a little bit loose. If you work too tight, then use a bigger crochet hook. I'm using 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna skip the first 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th chain from the hook, yarn over the hook, we're gonna go into the 4th chain and we're gonna do a double crochet. So you pull the yarn through that chain, pull the yarn through the next 2 loops, pull the yarn to the last 2, yarn over the hook, and now we're gonna go back into the same chain where we did this double crochet and we're gonna do another double crochet. So pull up a loop, you have 3 loops, grab the yarn and pass the yarn to the first 2 loops, grab the yarn and pass the yarn to the last 2. Now we're gonna chain 1, yarn over the hook, and we're gonna do 2 more double crochets in the same chain where we did these 2. So go back in there, do 2 more double crochets, yarn over the hook, go back again for the second one. Now we're gonna skip 3 chains. You have to be careful with this because we put so many, let's say, double crochets in this chain that the next chain it's pulling. So if you're not sure, because we have to skip, pull a little bit this like that, and you're gonna see the next chain, it's right here, it's this one. So we're gonna skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th chain, yarn over the hook, we're gonna do the same, 2 double crochets. So pull up a loop, you have 3 loops, grab the yarn and pull the yarn to the first 2 loops, grab the yarn and pull the yarn to the next 2, yarn over the hook, we go back into the same chain and do another double crochet, chain 1, yarn over the hook, and we're going to go back again into the same chain and we do 2 more double crochets. It's a very easy stitch, one row repeat, and we're going to do 1 more double crochet. Okay, the next chain is here, so it's kind of pulling, so make sure that you don't miss that. So we skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th chain we're doing the same, yarn over the hook, go into the chain, pull up a loop, you have 3 loops, grab the yarn and pull the yarn to the first 2 loops, grab the yarn and pull the yarn to the next 2, and we're gonna do 1 more double crochet in there, and then we're gonna chain 1, and again we're gonna do 2 more double crochet in the same chain where we did these 2 double crochets. It's a very relaxing, easy stitch, and it looks pretty nice. It's really enjoyable. Okay, again, yarn over the hook, we're gonna skip next 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th chain we're doing the same, 2 double crochets, go back again and do the second double crochet, then chain 1, yarn over the hook, and you go back again into the same chain and do 2 more double crochets, 1 more, Yeah, and it's already, we put so many in there that it's pulling the last chain. So we are left with one chain. Yarn over the hook, and in this last chain we're gonna do a double crochet. So go in there and do a double crochet. And from now on, this is gonna be the row that you're gonna repeat on and on and on. So you're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Turn your work, and now yarn over the hook. You're gonna go into the one chain space. So you have 2 double crochets, you chain 1 and 2 double crochet. You're gonna go into this space between the double crochet. Yarn over the hook, go into that space and do the same. 2 double crochets, and this is the row that you're gonna repeat until you finish your project. Chain 1, yarn over the hook, and you go back again into the same space and do 2 more double crochets. I'm gonna try to hurry up. Okay, yarn over the hook, move to the next cluster of double crochet, and in the one chain space here you're gonna do 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 more double crochets in the same space. Chain 1, go back again and do 2 more double crochets. And it's so easy. Well, it's easy when it's one row repeat and it's not complicated. Okay, move to the next shell, let's say. In the space here you do the same. 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 more double crochets in the same space. Okay, yarn over the hook, you reach the last shell, let's say, the cluster of double crochet. You're doing the same. You go into the space there and do 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 more double crochets in the same space. And over the hook, go back again to do 2 more double crochets. That's very easy. And now we reach the end. Yarn over the hook. We have that chain 3 that we skipped in the beginning. This is the first, the second, and the third. You go on top of the third, this one right here. Try to pick up 2 loops from that chain. Pull up a loop, pass the yarn to the first 2 loops, the last 2, and now you're going to repeat the same row. Chain 3, 1, 2, and when you make this the third one, this is going to be the chain that you're going to poke into. So make it a little bit loose in case you work kind of tight. Yeah, you're not going to struggle when you have to get in. So yarn over the hook, and you're going to move to the first cluster of double crochet in that space here. You're going to do the same. 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 more double crochets in the same space. So go back in there and do 2 more double crochets. And this is it. This is the row that you're gonna repeat on and on and on. But I think for you guys, the beginners, to build your confidence, you know, you try this and it's not difficult. Move to the next shell, and in that one chain space you do the same. 2 double crochets, chain 1, yarn over the hook, go back again into the same space and do 2 more double crochets. And if you like to work with shells, or you know, the way the shell looks, this is a very easy, relaxing stitch to do. So you move to the next cluster of double crochet. In that space in there, you do the same. 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 more double crochets in the same space. Yeah, and that's about it. Who doesn't like a 1 row repeat? So again, you have the last cluster of double crochet for the row. You go into the space and you do the same. 2 double crochets, chain 1, yarn over the hook, and you go back into the same space and you do 2 more double crochets. And when you reach the end, you're gonna have always the chain 3. First chain, second and third. This is the third, yarn over the hook, you go on top of the third one, inside the chain, you pull up a loop, pass the yarn to the first 2 loops, pass the yarn to the last 2, which you're gonna do a double crochet at the end. You're always gonna finish with a double crochet at the end. Then you're gonna chain 3, turn your work, and you're gonna do the same. You're gonna repeat the same row. You go into the between the 2 double crochets in the space here, and you do 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, move to the next shell, and so on. So this is it. This is the stitch. Is very easy. I think, you know, to do something like this, presents or whatever, you know, it's very easy, and it goes really fast, especially if you have a thicker or chunky yarn. It's gonna go really fast. So this is the stitch. It's reversible. It's really nice. And like I said, we have these holes. If you make a blanket, it's easy to put the border, you know, the edges. So that's it. And you have it here, like the holes on the bottom when we start. So it's going to be easy to attach the border. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Give it a try. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.